Hey y'all, some words of encouragement for parents with little ones, specifically on behavior. One tip is to not acknowledge bad behavior. They're seeking attention most of the time when acting out, and even pointing out or yelling at their bad behaviors is giving them some of the attention that they're desiring. Another thing is yelling does not work. You can try, and I try, but it doesn't usually work. There are times when I need to raise my voice to let them know who's in charge, but most of the time yelling creates a resistance, as does when you're trying to force them to do something. Kids want to also feel respected and empowered just as adults do, and instead of forcing them to do something, you can say, all right, let's do this together, or encourage them with comments to invite better behavior, like, oh, big girls put their shoes in the closet or in the shoe bin, or if they put the shoes, just throw them on the carpet. Say, oh, are you a baby? Because I'm pretty sure babies just throw shoes around. Or if they make a spill, yelling just makes them feel bad about themselves and want to retreat and go away. Instead, we can say, oh, sometimes I make spills too, but when I make a spill, I go in the cabinet and get our rags and wipe it up. Are you big enough to do that? Or are you strong enough to carry this laundry basket? And these kind of questions give them that curiosity and desire to help out. Another thing is for consequences of their actions. Give them a heads up, like, hey, you might fall off that ledge there. And if it's not, direly dangerous, let them try and let them make the mistakes and let them get hurt. It's okay. They will learn, and some kids want to learn for themselves. Others, not so much. If you're feeling angry or impatient and a desire to yell or smack or whatever, or cuss, it's helpful to walk away, to go outside, to take a few breaths, to close your eyes. It is very hard, and I understand why parents get angry at these children that they have raised and put so much love and work into, to then just be disrespected, and you're like, I just want to smack you. But that also does not work and creates trauma and future cycles of abuse. Nice. Also, if your kid's having like a rough time or a tantrum or whatnot, often changing the environment, like going into a different room or going outside if you can, is really helpful. And just pointing out, give them a moment to feel their emotions, and sometimes just listen. You don't need to say anything. And then when it's quiet, say, oh, wow, those treetops are really shiny and beautiful with the sun on them. Or just inviting them to have awe in nature and God's gifts. And another thing, you're the parent, you're in charge. Do not ask your toddler, do you want it this way or that way? Do you want this color or this color? Like, okay, sometimes if you can give them the option and you're okay with either and it's not a big deal, fine. But when you have 3, 4, 5, whatever plus kids, like, you don't have time to ask them those kind of questions, and everyone doesn't just get what they want all the time. You get what you get, and you don't get upset, says kindergarten teacher Claire. Best thing to do is model. You're the biggest role model, and you need to model good behavior. So instead of saying, it's time for bed, go to bed, they're like, or you say, oh, I'm feeling tired, I'm going to go sit in your bed and just read a book. They are going to come follow you within a couple minutes, if not right away. So be creative. And those of you who have little babies who you're like, oh, my baby's not going to be mischievous or misbehave, they're too cute. Wait till they're 2, 3. You're like, how did my cute little baby just say no to me? And one more thing, if you fail and you mess up, it's okay. Kids move on, you move on. Take a breath, say sorry, and try again. You got this. It's hard, but you got this.